The Twins beat the Red Hot Nationals 5-0 at Target Field on Tuesday night. Was a kind of a must-win game in my eyes, considering the pitching matchups the rest of the series. Just wanted to get this one in the pocket with Berrios starting. He turned in an excellent start, alleviating a lot of anxiety across Twins territory. Let's just go right into the highlights here.
Moving forward.
Strike three. Good pitch by
Four right there was that well-located 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
And finally striking him out on the 10th pitch.
Real good job. Time I got up there, I knew that I could swing at the first pitch. They're still helping his at bat.
Right off the end of the bat, get a new bat hitter right off the end of the bat. It looked like.
I mean, that tells you his off-speed stuff is above average, and they're respecting that 94, 95-mile-an-hour.
Got him. Fastball at 95 over the inside edge again.
This is just a good job of, we've seen him around all parts of the strike zone today. We saw pitches down.
Nationals haven't had a base runner against Berrios. Swung on. And
Washington, we said it earlier, has never played in this ballpark.
Breaking ball taken.
We'll see Kendrick will buckle. Nice. Well.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Well, there have been 3 strikeouts. Yan Gomes. Now 2 far. And a high 2-seam.
Nice job of elevating right here.
Well, that looked like a 4-seamer, but they only clocked it at 91 in a good spot.
So as you can see, plenty to be excited about there. Lots of nice pitches that he threw. Berrios had a game score of 82. That's his 4th highest of the season. Goes 7 innings. He only gets 4 strikeouts and actually only 4 swinging strikes among his 94 pitches. But he did a nice job throwing strikes and keeping the Nationals off balance. This was a tight game. It was 0-0 actually the entire time Jose was on the mound. The Twins didn't take the lead until the bottom of the 7th inning. His 4-seam fastball averaged 93.6 miles per hour, and as you saw in the highlights, he touched 95. That's a big positive. And you know what? I was really encouraged by he worked up in the zone more. I was encouraged by how he mixed up his locations a bit more. 3 starts ago now against the White Sox, I'd mentioned this. He only threw 4 pitches above the zone and really barely worked up there. I mean, these aren't really even competitive pitches anyway. So it's not like he threw anything effective up there. And then you could tell against Boston, he was working on that a little bit more, working up in the zone, but really only a couple of those in the zone, only a few more kind of even close. But he was mixing stuff up a bit more, going up there a bit more. And then take a look at tonight, and you see a much tighter grouping of fastballs up at the top there. All of those close enough to kind of get a guy believing, that could be a curveball dropping in. And he also threw more curveballs in the middle here. So those 2 kind of locations tunnel a little better compared to just focusing solely on curveballs down and away. Then that kind of forces him to put his fastballs in more of that grouping area. So interesting. He was sort of doing 2 different sort of tunneling opportunities with his curveball and his fastball. And even, you can see some changeups mixed in there. So I thought that was really encouraging to see, regardless of the results. You throw the excellent results on top of that, the fastball velocity being back. And all of a sudden, yes, we're still bummed out about the Michael Pineda suspension, but Jose Berrios is looking like a guy that you want starting in game 1 of a playoff series now anyway. And you know what? You don't get a shutout. The Twins got a shutout tonight. You don't do that without some nice defense either. Let's take a look at a couple of really nice defensive plays the Twins made behind Berrios.
That guys typically come back from that.
Well to left field, going back his eyes at the wall, leaping and making the catch up against the fence.
Offensively, it's been well advertised what he's been able to do. But a guy, moving from the infield to the outfield, getting jumps and understanding how close he was to that wall, being able to hold on to that ball, that's an impressive play right there.
2 down here in the 2nd, and now as Drupal Cabrera. 2. Change up, tap to the right side. 1.
Wow.
2. What a play by Schoop. A brilliant play by.
As a base runner, because you're supposed to stop and make him throw the ball first, get a run down. You kind of hope something happens, but he aggressively charges ball, understanding how soft the ball was hit. I'm sure.
And then once he was done, Sergio Romo was the first guy out of the pen. Tyler Duffey had been warming in the 7th, so I was kind of surprised to not see him come in. Again, we mentioned this recently, but a lot of managers don't like to do that, get a guy warm in the bullpen and then not use him. But that was the case tonight with Tyler Duffey. Romo comes in and pitches a shutout inning. Looked really good doing it too, and ended with a strikeout, and he was fired up about it. Let me show you that video.
There's a perfect one. And a perfect 8th inning for Sergio Romo.
And the nice thing was that Romo, his last outing was he had his cleat kind of got stuck and he tweaked his knee and he almost had to be helped off the field, limped off the mound. So it's just nice to see that he's okay with all the injuries going on. The last thing the Twins needed was another one, so it just is a nice thing to see Romo go out there. And he pitched with a 2-0 lead at that point, and then Trevor May took over. It was 5-0. The Twins expanded the lead from there, and he knocked it out. He looked really good. And again, just like Romo, he ended his outing with an impressive strikeout. I'll give you the whole at-bat here. Check this out.
Through the weekend, season end. Can't control either one of those. All the way. Check swing, strike 3. Game over. Impressively, the Twins win the opener.
I mean, a shutout. It's all good, baby. There's nothing bad to look at. You got to love it. 5-0 against, again, a team that's been really good in the Nationals. And that's it for the game. We'll take a look at the bullpen sheet, but my name's Tom Froming. I'm from Twins Daily. This is a thing I call Twins Pitch. It's basically a pitching-centric review of the game. Do one of these for every one of them, so come on and check it out next game if you like what you saw here. And we'll just end this. The bullpen usage is looking clean. They were off on Monday, and then only Romo and May pitched, and they didn't have to throw too many pitches. So tomorrow's matchup is Martin Perez versus Steven Strasburg. So it's not going to be an easy game tomorrow. But should Martin Perez run into any trouble early, the Twins have a lot of depth backing him up. That's pretty much all I got. What a great, complete team effort. So nice to see Garver spark the offense, and so the Twins could win this. Again, it was 0-0 until the bottom of the 7th inning. Wow, what a pressure-packed performance for Berríos. So to see him deliver was just awesome. But thanks for checking this out, and we'll talk again soon.